the Dodgers last year. It is officially back. Craig Counsell and his Cubs are ready to roll. Enjoy first pitch. Our spring training game telecast presented.
Went to postseason play.
First pitch of 2025 fouled off, strike one. And Mookie Betts starting at short, and he's done a lot of. So Mookie will get the start in the opener today. And this one fouled away, 0-2. To Vidal Brujan, the center fielder.
Tampa's going to be interesting to watch. We spent a Kim over there. They have been working really hard and trying to make that transition. They need to be able to understand what the other guys.
A 1-2 pitch from Yamamoto, and Brujan strikes out. That ball darting down and in. And
one particular pitch or another.
Michael Busch, he saw Yamamoto from the other side last year. The Cubs got Busch. Probably a good thing for Michael because he wasn't blocked really as he was the regular first baseman now for the Cubs. And he lines one softly into left field for a base hit.
Difficult for players also when you're in a logjam, has the flu for a couple of days.
So Busch is aboard with one out. Moises by afternoon. Ballesteros fouls this pick. Guy was over here. But a lot of guys will play in the next couple of days, especially. It could be a very short outing for Yamamoto today. Pitch is in the dirt to Ballesteros. Count is 1-1.
Well, he knows exactly when he has to deliver the big pitch. You mentioned he will pitch for the Dodgers when they play. Count for the regular season.
Cubs, by the way, are going to be the home team in both of those games. Pitch up high, taken for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Well, this could be an interesting season, obviously, every year for teams. But for Craig Counsell, you're talking about him coming over from Milwaukee with the Cubs last year. They fell below 500 on the 6th of June. They did not get above that 500 mark until the end of August.
Popped up, shallow right. Drifting back is Ha-Seong Kim. And Kim makes the catch.
Recommendations on pronunciation of his name as well.
I did, and I went and talked to his interpreter. Right? Yep. So that's how they want it. H-E-H.
So the Y is silent.
Right. Is how they prefer it to be pronounced. There's a shot to right field. That's slicing and getting down. And over there to play it, Teoscar Hernandez. Busch around second. He's on his way to third. And with 2 outs, the Cubs have runners at the corner.
Oh, he's going to the strong side. And by strong side, we're talking about you're going to have the longer throws from right field. So with Betts moving to shortstop, you're moving the cannon of the arm.
Teoscar, what a year last year.
And what a signing to get him back this year.
At first, now Nicky Lopez, left-handed batter, he takes a strike. And if you're just tuning in, whether it's on TV or radio, this is a radio description, but TV you might hear a little bit more description than you normally would. So trying to find that happy medium. But
talking about and looking at the ABS system.
So the challenge system is in effect today. First major league game, the rules and regulations will give you all that as we go along today. So the Yamamoto's pitch, tapped foul. And so this is what will be used today. Each team will have 2 challenges. I'll show you a graphic on television. There's a runner going from first to second. Ball slapped toward the left field line. That ball's going to drop foul.
Possibly, for example, if there's a strike or a ball that's called on the batter and the runner at first was going to second, if there was a play on that runner, you have to let
Yamamoto stretching the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. As he zipped the fastball by him. 2 strikeouts in the end. No score as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Mookie Betts to lead off. Max Muncy to follow. Teoscar Hernandez, a prospect for the Dodgers. Cody Poteet, last year with the Yankees. He gets the start today. Most of the action that Poteet had last year was in AAA Scranton. And Mookie coming off a season where he hit 289 when it was all said and done. 19 home runs, 75 runs batted in. Fouls this one away.
Going to be Gavin Lux at short. Well, during spring training, that changed. Betts went over to short. Lux went to second. And now Lux has gone to Cincinnati.
The rubber delivers. And that is low and inside, and Mookie has drawn a walk.
Army reconditioning your legs. You're trying to retrain this. And the other part, too, I feel strongly about this. From a hitter standpoint, ream as soon as you can, release point.
Let's see, swinging and missing. Nothing in one.
And the first couple of games.
There's the 0-1 pitch. Inside, 1 ball, 1 strike.
The other thing we discovered about Max Muncy is that Dave Roberts. So here we go.
The Cubs challenged that one. So it wasn't Max, so he's off the hook.
Yeah.
The home plate umpire, Tony Randazzo, 0-2 to Muncy. Pitch fouled back. Yeah, but Dave was talking to the press corps today, and the question was asked, enough pitches? We don't need him to use it. That one is low, and he's right there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called on Muncy. He's out, 1 down.
And no challenge on that one.
It's at first. Bottom of the first inning. Teoscar fouls it away. So now you've seen it. As it goes on, they tighten it up. I have seen it a couple of times at the AAA level, and it's
earlier than anyone else. So we see how the challenge system works in the very first inning, and it's going to improve as far as the
stadiums. It'll be pretty much the same time, or close to the same time, that when the fans in the stands see. 0-2 to Teoscar. Takes up high, and it's 1-2.
Very quickly, one of the things we learned in the conference call with Major League Baseball about the ABS towards the pitcher, the back edge towards the catcher. It's the middle.
Right. And what may change in the future so that's a little different.
Yeah. I still have some issues with the interpretation of that.
He's a bouncing ball to third. That's one-handed by Gage Workman, who throws on to first. 1 in Glendale. Never settle for a boring burger again. Reese McGuire grounds it to short. Mookie handles his first chance today. Nice and easy. 1 pitch. Never settle for a boring burger again. Reese McGuire grounds it to short. Mookie handles his first chance today. Nice and easy. 1 pitch.
For example, last year he averaged on the fastball 95.5 miles an hour. First inning he topped out at just above 96.
Facing Christian Franklin, the left fielder. Right. Yesterday, Yamamoto threw a bullpen session. More of a touch and feel session, really, just getting ready for this start. 1-1, hit well to center field. James Outman will backpedal, get in position. He'll make the catch. And there are 2 gone.
Well, but he's changed the swing. And hopefully we're going to see a little bit of a difference. He will lead off.
Facing Yamamoto. 2 outs quickly. Pitch is fouled back. It's 1-1.
Well, that's a good pitch. You get a breaking ball. Good observer last year. And by that I'm talking about reading the swings. Did a hitter have trouble with the ball in?
There's Yama's 1-2. That's the opposite way for a base hit down the left field line. And Workman take a big turnaround first. He'll stop there. Good throw in there from Rosario.
With the ball going away from him.
And his first spring training start is in the books. As MLB.TV has the details. As James Outman starts us here in the bottom of the second inning with a swing and a miss. No score. He swings and fouls this one away. Had a chance to visit with James yesterday for quite a while in the clubhouse. And I said, how long?
For a while. That's a lonely feeling.
Pitch inside.
I mean, you know what you're trying to do. You can work on it in batting practice, and it's difficult to catch up.
I guess that was inside. It caught the edge of the sleeve of a so. Outman hit by a pitch. Now Eddie Rosario is up. Rosario, the veteran, seen him around. But the Dodgers signed him to a minor league contract. He's been with the Twins. Remember, he was with the Twins for quite a while. Also the Braves and the Nationals.
The Dodgers have a lot of people suited up. In fact,
0-2 pitch to Rosario. Pitched it back to the screen. Still nothing in 2. Scoreless here in the bottom of the second inning. Poteet delivers. And this ball smashed to right center deep. Heading back after it, Brujan. He's to the track. back. It is gone. A home run for Rosario. And the Dodgers strike first today. It's 2-0. Eddie Rosario, the newcomer, with a 2-run shot.
And he did it with 2 strikes. Rosario over the years has had that swing, that impact here and there, and trying to string it right together.
Remember, Outman was 0-2 before he was hit by the pitch, or his jersey was hit by the pitch. And Rosario was down at 1 point, 0-2 before he hits the 2-run homer. And he's swinging the bat like always. There's a shot to right field on an opposite field single for Bodie. Runner aboard, nobody out.
How do you explain?
He's played through the pain. Hunter Fiducia, the catcher out of LSU, made his big league debut last year with the Dodgers. Had a good year at AAA in Oklahoma City. On the corner for a strike.
Dodgers showing some offense and also showing some hitters have reached base in this game.
This one slamming to right center. That's going to be down for a hit. Bodie rounding second on his way to third. Fiducia trying for 2. Here comes the throw. It is offline. He's in with a stand-up double. And the Dodgers, with nobody out, have runners. You'd think for Poteet here, as there will be a parade of pitchers to the mound today for both teams. Well, I think they might want to see how far he can go in this inning. Town El Cajon. And now he'll face Ha-Seong Kim. He's a star in the 75 runs batted in, but he's batting here with the infield drawn in. As time goes on, we'll tell you a lot more about Ha-Seong Kim. Takes outside. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kim.
And hit here in the United States. Different type of pitching. More power pitching, possibly. Not
really good infielder. 4 times he's won a Gold Glove. 4 straight years.
Yeah, and a shortstop occasionally.
Pitch up high to Kim. Now a full count.
Yeah, you gave me that look out of the corner of your eye. I said he took.
Here's the payoff. And a little number down the third base side. Runners stay put, throw to first, and they just get him. Nobody in. And here's a guy a lot of people are anxious to see, and that's Dalton Rushing. They're going to work him a little over at first base, too. One of the top prospects in all of baseball, Dalton Rushing. 0-1, a swing and a 0-1 pitch to Rushing. Got in the miss. Out of Louisville. With a 2-run homer this inning. And the dirt gets past the catcher, Reese McGuire, and into scores David Bodie. It is 3-0.
Setting up outside, the ball inside. Well, once you get down the knee, we're seeing more and more catchers around baseball that are doing it, but you're sitting outside as a runner at third, anticipating every pitch. And for Bodie, sometimes you're just not able to shift over and block the ball.
1-2 pitches high, 2-2. There's Fiducia at third. 2-2 pitch now to Rushing. Outside, 3-2. But it was 0-2 with the wild pitch. Most of it so far. The 3-2. That's high and outside, ball 4. Runners at the corners for Mookie Betts.
Yeah, you get the idea that Poteet is right at the end of the rope, and that's exactly where it is. He's been
here in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Eddie Rosario launches this one for the first Cactus League home run for the Dodgers. 3-0 Dodgers, bottom of the 2nd. Very supportive young man there. Cub hat, Dodger jersey. One of his teams is going to. Mookie walked in the first. Erased as part of a double play. Takes a strike here. New record. There's a ground ball towards short. That'll be flipped on to second for 1. And the throw offline, but the tag is made by Michael Busch. And the Guns on 3 hits, including the home run, Eddie Rosario. It is 3-1. The result of the last play was that Vidal Bruján had come all the way around to score, and Bush will get credit for an RBI single for the Cubs. Bobby, and he will take over here with nobody out and a runner aboard in the top half of the third inning. Ballesteros, he is the designated hitter, facing Justin Jarvis, who deals ball one. Was popped up to Kim, the second baseman, in the first inning. He's 0 for 1.
What are they going to do? It was interesting, some of the comments. Jed Hoyer, their president of base signings, are going to make trades.
Strike call to Ballesteros
3 times, and here's the quote: "We have constraint."
Ball 4 up high and 2 on. Yeah, you don't hear that often, but
Cub fans all around the country.
Pitch to Kevin Alcantara, who had a base hit in the first, is there for a strike. Portion of your career. There's a hot shot through the hole left side. That's a base hit. Bush is going to round third. He'll come to the plate. It's a 3-2 ball game. Alcantara is now 2 for 2. He's got his first run.
You figure the Cubs playing at Wrigley Field, even though the wind blows in a lot as well. They were 20th in baseball in home runs with just 170. You know, the standoff and home run hitting contest type of a club.
Shortstop Nicky Lopez fouls one away. Lopez 0 for 1 with a strike.
Both teams under 4.0. Both starters and relievers did a good job in that area. But the Cubs were 17th in off friendly confines. Were not that friendly.
You figured they'd be more friendly.
Yeah. Well, I really felt that the 5 years, not 50% of the time, it may have blown in a little bit more than that. Oh, it's delightful when it's blowing out. I mean, it's laughable sometimes.
Stretch by Jarvis, and the pitch to Lopez. Outside, he's walked him, and now the tying run moves down to third base.
And
Go ahead,
Fiducia looked like he was crossed up on that pitch.
5 straight.
Fiducia immediately went out to the mound and said, "Wait a minute, guys. Let's get on this." Whether we're using electronic sign.
The base is full of Cubs, and Reese McGuire, the catcher, swings and misses. McGuire, originally drafted by Jarvis, delivers. That is low, blocked by Fiducia. 1-1. Now this is the 1876. They were one of the founding members of the National League. Before that, it was the National Association. And that's when Cubs baseball, different name.
Yep.
They were the White Stockings. This one to right field. That's down. Cubs are going to take the lead here. Ballesteros comes in to score. Alcantara comes in, and sliding in with a 2-run double is Reese McGuire. It's now who have already had a big inning and trying to mount one. Here's a ground ball to short. Runner's going to go from third and score. Mookie's there, throws to first. Bodie's got it for the out. And he'll take a strike here. Second, 1 out, and a 1-1. This one fouled away. So on the hill, it is in the blue uniform. Now pitch a strike to James Triantos, who grounded out to third base to win the second. Cubs lead, bottom the third coming up, and the Dodgers will have Max Muncy, Teoscar Hernandez, and James Outman leading off. Whatever comes first.
Yes. And from the veteran players, you have a pretty good gauge on exactly when to get into shape.
Pitch outside, and it's 3-1.
Look at what medical science has done.
Line drive center field and a base hit. McGuire comes around third. Here comes the throw. Ramps up off the mound, but McGuire gets to the plate first. And it's a 2-out RBI single for James. Hunter Fiducia out to talk to Justin Jarvis. Dodgers would like nothing more than to get Jarvis one more out here, as Bruján will come up to bat for the second time this inning. He led off this inning. It's like it, smells like it, feels like it. 2-2 now to Bruján.
And sounds like it.
3-2. Full count. That one's just outside. Jarvis does. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. Got him toward the outer half of the plate. Bruhan strikes out for the second time. Michael Busch at the plate. And one thing you just never want to see. Evaluated there. And Max Muncy strokes one into right field for a leadoff single. 6-3, Cubs lead it, bottom of the third.
And many of the players understand, look, I want to play a couple of games in a row.
Third baseman goes to second for one, on to first. That's a double play. So Workman facing Brad Keller. 2 outs. Didn't get a chance to tell you about the Cub pitcher. With both Soxes last year, white and the red variety. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2. And that's inside. He'd never been to Europe before. It was his first European adventure. Told me they landed in Munich. Trains in Europe are great. Said live and learn. There's a swinging bunt. And McGuire throws him out at first base. So a quick inning for Keller and the Cubs as the Dodgers promotions. First ball swinging is Michael Busch. There is Kim to throw him out. So 1 pitch, 1 down.
To get the ball over to first base with a little oomph on it.
Antonio Knowles, the new pitcher. Number 91 for the Dodgers. Facing Bias. Knowles pitch. And that's right there for a strike.
Count him or weigh him.
We're going to say it's going to be around 45 to 50 total. Did he go? He did not go. Ball hit toward the middle of the infield. Mookie, one hands and lobs on. He covered a lot of ground there.
The move a lot right here. Ball hit up the middle. Field the ball what may have been the normal second base position.
Knowles throws one home for a strike to Alcantara. Popped up right field. Teoscar Hernandez will pull it down in a 7-pitch inning. Watson and the rest of the media caught up with Yoshinobu Yamamoto for Yoshi. David Bodie, the first baseman, takes a strike. What was your thought, Mo? 0-1, smacked to short, off the glove of Lopez and out of the left center field. Hot shot off the bat of Bodie. Hunter Fiducia, the catcher. And he will take a pitch high and away for a ball. Let's check back in with Kirsten.
Yeah, Tim. So after Yoshinobu's outing, he was actually down here in the dugout talking. They get breakfast pretty much every morning together. But today specifically, the conversation was a lot about his mechanics, some of the extension things he's working on. And so he said it's been really valuable just having him as a team.
It was one of the coolest things of his career. Swing and a miss by Fiducia.
Kirsten brings up a very good subject because we see Yamamoto on days that he's pitching.
1-2 pitch. Strike 3 call. Keller strikes out his second man looking this inning. Our first look at him a year ago, and continue to remain impressed with Yamamoto. Here is Ha-Seong Kim. One ball, 1 strike from Keller. Foul back, 1-2.
Seeing that Kim on that right hand, left-handed batter on the right hand, possibly be hit by a pitch.
1-2. Did he hold it? Looks like he may have. 6 played in 127 games for the Heroes. Had a career high in home runs with 11. 2-2 pitch from Keller. Just a little bit. Now the count full, 3-2. Runner goes, and the ball is hit foul out of play a long way down the left field side. There goes the runner, and the pitch is low, ball 4. So Kim draws the walk. Usually when you see that clap, that means the ball's going to be handed to him next, and that's exactly what happened. So pitching change here in Glendale, bottom of the 4th, 2 on, 2 out. New Cub hurler on the way in. Foul tip for a strike. 0-2.
Well, at least the Dodgers in this inning will not do something they did in each of
these exhibitions before. Breaking ball in there for a called strike. And Rushing goes down looking. Well, no runs for the Dodgers in the. Chris Oakey is in. That's the new battery, Robleski and Oakey. And a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to Lopez. Robleski kicks and deals, and this ball hit on the ground. That's into right center for a hit. Past Austin Gauthier, the second baseman. So that time in the game, Mo. Dean in center and Josue de Paula is in right. Popped up. First ball swinging was Reese McGuire. Foul ground right side. And Ryan Ward doesn't make the catch. Oh, it just spun away from him.
Well, he had the sunglasses on, but
McGuire shows bunt, pulls the bat back. So we're on the radio TV simulcast today, both on radio and here's the pitch. It's fouled back. So Dave Roberts has already announced the starters for the first 2 games. Yamamoto, who started here today, will pitch game 1. The thing that struck me about Sasaki, he's way bigger than I thought he was. There's a ground ball to Gauthier. He goes the long way to second. They'll get the lead runner. So Lopez is retired 4-6. McGuire aboard.
Behind home plate to watch him, and there was a comment. It was like someone showing off a brand new car.
Well, that's pretty much what they were doing. It was a luxury vehicle, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he looked good too. You know, of the 2 innings, he threw the splitter a little bit more effectively. Pitch fouled away by Christian Franklin. But that's going to be the big pitch for him with it too. 1-2 pitch. And Robleski is low.
Well, Tim, you come into spring training, it's very similar. It's been months since you have been there.
Line drive to left. Zaire Hope coming in. He dives and he makes the catch. Zaire Hope. Great defensive play. As he got underneath that exhibition season this year. He continues to move up the ladder.
But getting back to that first couple of appearances that you have, it does possibly get back in your car. You haven't driven a car for a couple of weeks. Doesn't it seem at least a little foreign when you first get back in?
It does. Feels odd.
Yeah. Well,
left-handed batter against the left-handed thrower Robleski. Hits it in the air to deep left. Heading back after it is Hope. Hope looking up, and this ball is gone. Just cleared the wall in left field. An opposite field home run for Workman. And the Cubs have extended their lead. They've got 8 runs up on the board. Base is clear, 2 down. Triantos, second baseman, at the plate. But what a shot to Sasaki. One thing that really struck me initially about him is how big he is. I didn't think he was as big as he is. He's a big guy. Paper technicality. A swing and a miss, and Triantos out on strikes. 2 runs in on the 2-run homer by Gage Workman. And the managers wore the same number for the same ball club. Zaire Hope pops up the first pitch. And the shortstop backing up to make the catch, Lopez. And
he was told to leave.
On the back of it, he knew what day of the week it was, too.
Yes. Well, no, not really.
It said Monday.
This is Thursday.
I guess he didn't know what day of the week it was. Here's Austin Gauthier. Gauthier hit an 8th-inning grand slam that flipped the score and ended up giving the Dodgers a win in a game they had trailed the whole time.
You can imagine.
And I remember Kirsten was down there for an immediate interview with him. So he got the grand slam, 2 balls and a strike to Gauthier. Right-handed batter waits. Palencia deals. Fouled off to the right. 2 balls in, 2 strikes. He saw a lot of time in the exhibitions last year. Played a... Here's a 2-2. That's fouled away. The hardest pitch of the game so far. Way inside. Gauthier backs away from him.
Yeah, Gauthier, after getting out of the way of that one, he can attest to the fact that, yes.
Yeah, to Gauthier. Up high, ball 4. The Dodgers with a base runner.
Well, keep the ball off the ground. Mentioned earlier, the Dodgers already have hit into 3 ground ball double plays, all 3.
He's just warming up. Just getting out there.
Well, hitters will say, hey, you hit it up.
So Ryan Ward at the plate, first baseman. He played for Team USA this November in the Premier 12 tournament. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He hit an 8th inning home run as Ward goes out to flip the score on Venezuela. And people reaching out to him on social media that his phone turned off a couple of times. He said it was literally overloading. He said, I don't know who they were. They were all people who were fans of the Chinese Taipei team of age. Josue De Paula. Born in the Dominican, grew up in New York, went back to the Dominican, and was eligible as an international free agent. 1-1, that's down and in. As a young player, too, he does what it is and what it isn't. 2-1 fouled off.
Well, he's a big, strong young kid to begin with, and you just watch how he tracks.
First, 2-2 pitch. De Paula cracks one on the ground to second. And that's going to do it. There's Josue De Paula facing Ben Coles of the Cubs, who is a right-handed hitter. Gallegos trying to make this ball club as a non-roster invite. Gallegos out of Mexico.
I think especially difficult if you're trying to get into that. What a job by the bullpen.
Little roller down to third. Cody Hosey charging barehanded, but he won't have a play. Coles is a bull. He said he just stopped for 2 weeks. Took a 2-week vacation after the parade and went right back to work.
Well, we consider tip-top shape.
Jonathan, there's Gallegos' next offer, the 0-1. Up inside, 1 ball, 1 strike. 5-run lead for in the air to center field. Justin Dean will move a few steps over toward right center and make the play. Brief conversation with Evan Phillips, but you know, those 2 guys are a little bit behind schedule. But it's not a huge deal at this point in time. It's or May 31st for that matter. But with the additions of Tanner Scott, Kirby Yates, and
well, Goliath got bigger, stronger, and better during the offseason.
Steros pops this one up to center. Dean coming in. He'll make the catch, 2 down.
But you don't win things on paper.
Looking to join the rotation at some point after the season begins. Check swing, a strike on appeal. The Gallegos with a 1 ball, 1 strike count on Pablo Aliendo.
We had just a few days ago with Major League Baseball on how it's going to be determined. Maybe appeal plays. You use an ABS system on a check swing. What determines?
Runner goes, and the pitch is low for a ball. Throw down to second on a hop, goes into center field. But the runner does not advance any.
They're really the best of throws. Not the easiest of pitches to be able to catch either, but you've got to knock the ball down from home plate to second base.
2-2, belted to left field, going back Hope. Hope on the track. He's at the wall, and he makes a terrific catch.
Wow.
Here, Hope. Bottom of the 6th. Lots of changes for the Cubs. Jack Neely is the new pitcher. He's facing Cody Hosey. Nearly 1-1 on a 2.86 total. Posey fouls it back. First round pick in 2019. He's been gradually climbing the ladder. He's getting closer, and Jose wraps it foul, third base side.
This is a fun time of spring training.
Waves and misses. That's strike three. This is the new center fielder. In Mesa, across the valley, Tony Gonsolin is expected to start for the Dodgers in that game. Looking forward to seeing him on the hill. It's been a while. Pitch. And it's fouled back just above our heads here. Right-hander facing the third baseman Chase Strumpf. And throws a ball. 15 games last year with the Royals. No decisions. ERA is. This ball drilled to right center. On the way after it is Dean. He makes the catch and holds the runner at second base with a good throw.
Oh, and what a good jump he had immediately.
1 out, 1 on. Ball low. .22 hitter last year in AAA Iowa. Now the ball drilled up the middle for a base hit. Olivo coming around third. There's the throw to the plate. He slides in head first, and he's safe. And it's an RBI base hit for Parker Chavers, center fielder, foul tip for a strike. One out, runner at first. To deliver. Chopper foul. Sauer originally taken by the Yankees in the Yankees system up until last year. And the Royals got him. And when the Yankees came calling, Matt Sauer, 2-2 pitch from Sauer. 3-2 now. Pitch up high. And if you're joining us late, this is the first game that is using the ABS challenge system. Major League Baseball testing it here in a number. The starting pitcher for the Cubs, Cody Poteet. Ground ball to first. Ward steps on the bag, and they've got the man hung up. And he's going to get an unassisted double play. Good job by Ryan Ward. In center field, facing USC Trojan, Brooks Kriske. Spring training rolls along. I'll tell you, when the complex opens in the morning.
They just arrived, I think, yesterday.
1-2, swing and a miss, ball in the dirt. Dean sprinting down to first, but the ball beats him to the bag for the strikeout.
And I had a conversation with him, and you have conversations with Dodger fans, baseball fans, anybody on that end of it. They have a unique little ride. But it is amazing, is it? People have been chomping at the bit.
Griffin Lockwood Powell fouls one away out of Central Michigan. Let's see, that's armpit to armpit.
All around Major League Baseball.
They do an incredible job. 1-2 pitch, that's up high. 2-2. Brooks Kriske, you see, holds the ball. That split fingered grip. This one popped up to the right side. Second baseman Dixon Machado on the lip of the outfield grass will make the catch for out number 2.
Defensive side.
Oh, very good. Stafford, Virginia is where he went to high school, drafted by the Cubs. Originally drafted by the Cubs. Considered one of the top prospects in the Arizona Fall League after that, when he was already with the Dodgers.
It's like he's winding up the spring. And if he likes the pitch, he'll unload on it.
Takes low. And he will head down to first base. Ball 4. Wind starting to kick up just a little bit here at Camelback Ranch in spring training. And reports on him are very auspicious. Very good.
Dictionary pulling out some heavy words.
What, very good?
Yes.
There's Gauthier, who looks at this pitch low. Well, after the walk to Hope, that's 5 walks to the. When it comes to seeing a lot of pitches, they'll walk a lot.
But the cross reference is they haven't done a whole lot even after getting the walks.
1 ball, 2 strike pitch to Gauthier's high, 2-2.
Did you think there would be more challenges?
I did, especially this time of the game, 7th through the 9th. And Gauthier out on strikes. That does it for the Dodgers in the 7th. We go to the end. And Cole's the batter, the shortstop. Had an infield single and stole a base in the 6th inning. Which is up high and in.
The other part, too, you get sick and tired of working against your own guy.
Dave Roberts was asked yesterday about playing so early. He goes, I wish I had a couple more days, but these guys are ready to go. All up in the infield and right there to play it is Austin Gauthier.
Players can be ready much more rapidly.
Strike to Jonathan Long, the first baseman. Thank from Eddie Rosario, left fielder. He started there, veteran. Dodgers just signed him. And Cubs 1-1. Up high 2-1. The left-hander Jose Hernandez with the Pittsburgh Pirates last year. And a pitch clock violation. That's our first one. Oh. Well, popped up foul right side. That's going to get up into the seats. City as well. 16 appearances there. So he was on the move last year. And now he sends Jonathan Long on the move down to first base with a walk. This has moved everybody out of the lineup. Wave and a miss, strike 1.
We think.
Well, we're not done yet. We still have time. I mean, there's people warming up in the bullpen. Is it more or less than 50? What would you guess right now in the 8th inning? Uh-oh, right to the backstop. And the runners move up on the wild pitch. Game so far. About that.
Yeah, how about that?
52 and counting. Infield drawn in, 2-2 pitch. For thrower lifts one high and deep to left field. Hope going back. He looks up. It's a 3-run home run. And that was a bomb. Up over the retired numbers. Onto the pavilion up there in left field. That ball was mashed. And the Cubs get into double digits now. It is 12-3 Chicago. A pinch hit, 3-run homer.
The throw hit it.
Right up over number 34. Boy, are we going to miss him. He will take and pay. There he is. He'll pop up left side of the infield. Shortstop Sean McLean is there, and he'll make the catch. So.
And Fernando. Oh, he played magnificently and really changed the tenor, if you will, of pitching in Dodger baseball. But he was a wonderful friend.
Teammate of Fernando's, and that had to be an experience unlike any other.
Well, he being Fernando, really did training opening day every year. He says, you've got to let that little child come out and play every once in a while. And Fernando was able to do that. He was able to channel and block out it turned into every time he pitched. It was not only a baseball game, it turned into a fiesta.
Well, as Vin said early, and a child shall lead
some other space.
This one popped up back of the plate. Oki with a chance, and it's going to climb the fence. A foul ball. It did. It's really, really good. Really great. This one smashed to left field. Hope in front of the wall on the track will reach up and make the catch, and that'll do it. So a loud top of the 8th inning, a 3-run. Kirsten Watson.
Just 해상 to get out there first.
재밌게 하고 타자 스타디움에서 경기하는 것처럼 이렇게 응원도 해주고 이러면서 또 친해지고 있는데 그런 부분들은 잘 적응하시는지. 네.
Translator for Kim is Dean Kim. We'll see a lot of Dean. Talked to Dean earlier today. And so he'll be doing.
They do this game where everyone has to make the play for the drill to be over, and they make sure that Haesung is the last guy to do it. One adds a little. Not only is he ready just for being alongside these guys, but for the excitement and just the atmosphere of Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, they've done the good, familiar with the play. The language is certainly one thing, and customs another, and baseball customs too. Josue DePaula draws a walk, and he is down to first base. Nothing in one, a swing and a miss.
Can you imagine how difficult it must be? Language.
Strike 2 to Hosey.
You're talking about diet. Where are you going to go? How you establish it? One of the things the Dodgers and what is comfortable for them.
Hosey strikes out on 3 pitches. 2 down.
I mean, where do you go to eat? That puts everything else on the periphery.
Chris Oakey takes a pitch outside from Frankie Scalzo Jr. Up in the air to right. Shallow. And this ball is going to fall in fair. And into second is Oakey. Around third and scoring is DePaula. DePaula running on contact with 2 out, kept on going, and the Dodgers pick up a run. It's 12-4.
Luke.
He's hitting an absolute nuke to left field here in the Arizona Fall League. He's got some pop in the bat. 3-1 to McLean. That was a ripped foul down past third. Dino Ebel had to duck to get out of the way. So that's the second look at the graphic we showed you. They show on the scoreboard at the ballpark. This is what they've been doing in the minor leagues, and it's kind of interesting, I think, from the fan perspective. Payoff pitch, breaking ball high, ball 4. McLean draws the walk. Oakey is at second, and the person that challenged it was the Cubs catcher. Right? He taps the head. That's the signal. So you look at different scenario. You got a challenge in your pocket. You're going to use it, right? More than likely. There's a ground ball to short. Coles with it, shovels onto second base to get the force out that retires the side. We go to the 9th inning at Camelback Ranch. Tulsa, 44 appearances, 4-2. Opponents at 267 against him. Fires one inside to Strumpf. And then the Cubs exploded for 6 in the 3rd, 2 more in the 5th. 1 in the 7th, 3 more in the 8th. And then the Dodgers picked up. And here is the stretch of the pitch. Spun one up there at 81. But 2 balls, no strikes to Machado. From Sam Carlson. Pitch inside. And it's now 3-0, so he's going to find a strike here.
7 pitches, and none of them have found.
Dixon Machado. And it's high and in, ball 4. He's walked the first 2 men. 2 on, nobody out. Chavers, the center fielder, and he takes a strike. So that's the first strike drilled in there by Carlson. Cactus League Hall of Fame. Swing and a miss. 0-2 to Parker Chavers.
It's a big honor if you start to look at all the years. Spring training here in the Valley of the Sun. It was a, and then you look at the people that have been inducted.
Now a 1-2 on the way from Carlson to Chavers. Swung on and a base hit opposite way to left. Runners will hold, and with nobody out, the bases will be full. So 2 walks and a single for the Cubs here in the ninth.
More exposure.
Pitch inside to Preciado. Reginald Preciado, who's in left field.
They did advance, but I have no idea why they didn't go for the 1 field goal. You got to put points up on the board. Other than that, didn't affect me.
And a 1-1 pitch from Carlson. That's fouled away.
For Carlson.
Carlson, sinker slider guy, got the slider there, and a swing and a miss. Struck him out.
To cheat a little bit. I've got to open up a little bit. Going to come inside. I've not handled the ball, and then you get whoops.
Strike to the shortstop, and Cole. 0-1 pitch is hit up in the air, shallow center. Justin Dean settling under it. He'll make the catch. Runners won't go as Dean makes a throw right out in front of home plate. Last time up in the 8th. Slider in for a strike.
Early on in spring training, we heard Dave Roberts talk about this quite often. After games, talking to the coaching staff, is it
1 ball, 1 strike pitch from Carlson. That one is lined to center, and over there to get it is Dean. So Carlson walks the tightrope without a net. And